which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Let the record show that all of our council members are present tonight. And also we need to approve our council minutes from our previous meeting. Do I have a motion to approve those minutes as written?
So moved.
Yep. A motion by Mr. Davis, do I have a second? Have a second by Ms. Holland. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposition?
Abstain.
We have one extension. The motion carries. Next on our agenda, we need to approve our agenda for tonight as written, or if we need to make any changes. So we make a motion to approve as written.
So
We have a motion by Ms. Moultrie. Do I have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Mr. Baker. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Any extension? Motion carries. Committee reports is next on the agenda, and the council didn't have a work session most of the day today. We started at 11 o'clock, adjourned about 3:15, or no, about 3, came back at 3:30, and met until about 4:45, and went over several items. So the first item on the agenda tonight is we have a lounge retail liquor class 1 license, Gold Line Entertainment LLC. Do we have a gentleman representing the Gold Line? Will you come forward, please, and state your name and tell us what you're wanting to do, please.
All right. My name is Xavier Ferguson. I already do own a business in the area, which is Gold Line. And all I'm doing today is I want to get it switched from one location to another location. The location I want to go to is from the old Red Apple building. And I just think it would be a better location. One of the reasons is because where I'm at now, I'm getting kind of like some obvious complaints. And the house I'm getting it from is kind of like far away, but I want a bar, club type business, and it's like we have an opposite. Everything will still continue to go on there as if it's over there, plus the security will be the same. Matter of fact, it's probably up it because the property is a little bigger. I still have surveillance cameras. I still have everything that I have over there. The way I work with law enforcement now, I'll do the same over there. If they come over there, they have a problem, something they need to see surveillance for whatever reason. Like I done in the past, I still do that. I work hand in hand with City of Detroit, make sure that it's safe for everybody to come in, and whatever else I need to do. So here today, pretty much just asking for my location to be switched from where I'm at now to the old Red Apple.
One thing that you did mention that you're going to the old Red Apple building, which that is located at 999 South 3 Street. I failed to mention that. I do appreciate it.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson, you know at your location now, the City of Troy frowns on selling alcohol to minors.
Yes.
You know that we will check you occasionally wherever, and we hope you keep abiding by the law. You also know that you are, had pretty good relations with the police department at your location now.
Yes.
And the location you're wanting to move to, not you, but in the past, we have had some problems there.
Yes, sir.
And, we have set a precedent that we're not going to put up with that type of behavior anymore. And I know the way you operated your business at your location now, that you're doing a good job. And we just ask you to continue doing that so you can have a good business and the people in that area can feel safe also.
Yes, sir.
Any questions for Mr. Ferguson?
I do. I just want to clarify this. And by the way, I am the council person that for both your current location and the location you're looking to move to. But you are not looking to open up a second location. You're going to close down the one that's on 231 to move to the location on Interstate Highway, right?
Yes, ma'am. That's exactly.
It's not a second, okay. And I also want to share just some concerns from the neighbors that are in that Henderson Highway. As Mr. Meade said, we have had trouble in the past. I know that has nothing to do with you, but parking is an issue. I understand from our fire chief. Your capacity if nothing really changes with the setup inside the bars around 220. The parking lot there really doesn't allow for 220 parking spaces. There are other parking lots in the area that are privately owned by other businesses, so just be aware of that. Encourage your customers to not park in those private areas. Again, history dictates fairly or unfairly to you, just sharing the key concerns that I hear, but best case scenario, they create a lot of trash in those other parking lots. Worst case, there's actually been found some damage to cars, to private property, even shell casings. So I just wanted to share that with you, be aware that there is some concerns from just operating this type of business that is going to draw a large crowd and perhaps overflow parking is going to go to other locations that you're not responsible for. So I'm just asking you to be a good neighbor.
Yes, and I will.
Thank you.
Do I have a motion to approve this Class 10 lounge retail liquor license? We have a motion by Ms. Moultrie, do I have a second? A second by Ms. Holly. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposition? Any abstention?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Yes, thank you.
Next on the agenda is Resolution 2023-35, a bid award for athletic field conditioner. Mr. Smith, if you'd like to come forward, please.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The city of Troy accepted bids on a new athletic field conditioner and infield machine on Tuesday, April 4, 2023. The only bidder was Ladd's Turf and Golf of Memphis, Tennessee, for the price of $29,537.34, and we hope this meets the approval of the mayor and council.
Do you have any questions for Mr. Smith? Mayor, this does come with your approval, correct? Yes, sir. We have a motion to approve this resolution.
Second.
We have a motion by Ms. Moultrie, a second by Ms. Baker. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposition? Any abstention? Motion carried. Thank you, sir. Next on the agenda is Resolution 2023-36, a bid award for a full-size utility vehicle for the police department. Chief Carr, please.
Yes, sir, we are requesting permission to purchase 12 Chevrolet Tahoes to replace aging vehicles in our fleet. The only bidder for these Tahoes was Bill Jackson Chevrolet, and that bid came in at $46,955.52 per unit. Total for 12 vehicles is $563,466.24.
Thank you, sir. Any questions for Chief Carr? Do we have a motion to approve Resolution 2023-36? Excuse me.
So moved.
We have a motion by Ms. Moultrie. Do I have a second? Second. A second by Mr. Davis. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Any extension? Motion carried. Thank you, sir.
Thank y'all.
Next on the agenda is Resolution 2023-37, a bid award for half-ton pickup truck and utilities. Mr. Chapman.
Yes, sir. We have in the budget the purchase of one half-ton crew cab pickup truck. The clerk's office sent out bids, and we got one bid back from Bill Jackson Ford in the amount of $54,185. There were a few minor exceptions, no major items, things to be added aftermarket if needed. We recommend approval for this vehicle purchase of this one truck.
Any questions, Mr. Chapman?
Hey, Brian, is it online?
No,
We gotta wait for how long?
We gotta wait.
How long we gotta wait?
Hopefully not too long. I thought it could be built pretty quickly, unfortunately, so. But within the next couple of months, he was thinking.
Any other questions, Mr. Chapman? Would I have a motion to approve Resolution 2023-37?
So moved.
We have a Motion by Ms. Baker, second by Ms. Moser. All in favor, say aye. Any opposition? Any abstention? Motion carries. Thank you, sir. Next on the agenda is Resolution 2023-38, a professional service agreement for Northwest Lyman College.
Yes, sir, this is a company that does hands-on training exclusively for electrical linemen. They have multiple campuses across the country. In addition, they do some on-site training, that's what this agreement is for. They have a couple of specialized, almost semi-tractor trailer-sized trailers that they provide training for the linemen. They have, with this trailer that they will bring here on site, provide 2 full days of training to all our linemen in the electric department. This trailer has transformer banking, building, and troubleshooting training. They have 3 full-size pickups there. They use live voltage where our linemen would, use their everyday safety equipment and PPE to do training on transformers, in addition to hooking them up, but also do troubleshooting when there were problems or issues. There's a classroom portion of it, but most of it is hands-on training. This would accommodate all of our linemen in the electric department for a full 2-day thing. It's a very unique setup and opportunity. No one else has a hands-on training like this. It's as close as you can get to live training without actually going out there and doing it on the poles here in the city. So it's an excellent thing we want to try to do for our employees.
Thank you, sir. Anytime we can educate or train our employees, it's a plus. Any questions or comments, Mr. Chairman? Do I have a motion to approve Resolution 2023-38?
So moved.
We have a motion by Ms. Holly. Do I have a second? Second. Second by Mr. Davis. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Any abstention? Motion carries. The next on the agenda is Resolution 2023-39, of municipal water pollution prevention. And this is a housekeeping deal that we do every year, and we're going to let you explain that to the question.
Yes, sir. As part of our EPA permit for our wastewater treatment plant and our wastewater system, we're required to file this report within every year. It lists if there are any violations or problems or issues going on with the system. We don't have any and not had any. It simply states that we're going to continue to monitor and try to be proactive and prepare our system to stay ahead of any issues or problems. It's a very extensive document that lists things we've done and the details of our system. Again, we don't have any ongoing issues or any problems and don't expect any. This is just a housekeeping issue that we're required to file with ADM every year, and we have to bring it in and get council approval for it.
Thank you, sir. Have any questions, Mr. Chairman, on this resolution? Do I have a motion to approve Resolution 2023-39?
So moved.
We have a motion by Ms. Holly. Do I have a second? Ms. Moser, excuse me.
That's okay. I'll second.
And a second by Ms. Holly. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Any abstention? Motion carries. Next on the agenda is Resolution 2023-40. It's agreement with American Public Power Association.
Yes, sir. This is a grant agreement for cybersecurity. We've been working on this for some time with them. American Public Power is our national municipal electric association. They received a grant from the Department of Energy for the installation and testing and pilot deployment of cybersecurity systems that would analyze and be on the network of our devices that operate and control our water, electric, and sewer systems. So they would detect if there are any intrusions or hackers, any changes made to those devices that are unauthorized, any suspicious activity, things of that nature. All this will be funded by the Department of Energy. So the equipment will be installed on the City of Troy system and be monitored, and the Department of Energy will pay for the funding of the equipment and the installation and the monitoring. In addition to the legal work that we need to put together, the contract and agreement, it's a little over $200,000 worth of equipment and monitoring total that will be at no cost to us.
Thank you, sir. Any questions?
You did say it was a grant earlier.
It's the Department of Energy granted to American Public Power, APPA, and we're a member of them, and so it's funding from the DOE to them and then to us. But that's right, it's a grant, so essentially they'll bill APPA and then they'll pay it, and the city is not Now, the only thing we paid up to this point is some of the legal fees, and we'll be reimbursed for that. But all the rest of the stuff, we will not be out of pocket for anything.
Motion, did you have a comment? Okay. Do I have a motion to approve resolution number 2023-40?
So maybe.
That was a motion by Ms. Baker, do I have a second? Second. That was a second by Mr. Davis. All in favor say aye. Any opposition? Any abstention? Motion carries. Thank you. Next on the agenda is resolution 2023-41, professional legal service agreement. Mr. Chapman.
This is an agreement that is recommended by the Alabama Rural Water Association, of which we are and have been a member. There are some potential contaminants the EPA is in the process of beginning to regulate called PFAs. They're typically found in chemical manufacturing and often in firefighting type foam. We do not expect any of that to be found in Troy or in our water systems, since we have deep well water supplies. However, in the event that anything is found, or if there's a settlement with any of these chemical manufacturers, we would be a participant to that settlement, to that agreement. So essentially, this would act as an insurance policy if anything came up within the city, that we would be part of that settlement, because after the settlement is made, if there is one, you won't be able to get in it. So this is a law firm they've contracted with on a national basis to be a part of that settlement. We don't pay them any money or anything up front, only if there's a settlement, they get a percentage of what that is. But again, we don't anticipate or expect, finding any of this contaminant here in Troy. We've done a little bit of testing with the Army in conjunction with the airport and have not found anything. But this is more of a preventative measure and insurance policy in case something were to come up that we would already be a part of this. And again, this is something that they have recommended for all their members, which are most of the water systems within the state of Alabama.
Thank you, sir. Any questions, Mr. Chapman? Mayor, this does come with your recommendation. Do I have a motion to approve resolution number 2023-41?
So moved.
Have a motion by Mr. Davis, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Mosley, all in favor? Aye. Any opposition? Any abstention? Motion carries. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sit down now.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Next on the agenda is resolution 2023-42. It's authorizing amendment to the project agreement with Connector Ridge Distillery LLC. Mayor, you want to handle this, please?
Yeah, I'll take care of it. As y'all were briefed upstairs by our council and Adams and Reese, who represents Connector Ridge, because of a multitude of issues, and certainly what could be deemed force majeure through the pandemic. There's been a delay in the distillery project. It is back on track. One thing we wanted to do was wait until we had a good timeline for completion before we did an update to the project agreement. That's what this is. Our lawyers have completely vetted it, as you heard upstairs. They anticipate being open this fall, October, possibly a little later, and then hope to have their bottling operation open in the spring of 24. We have everything is set the way it was initially, based on commencement of construction operations, all those different things, and we extended the time through the end of next year as it relates to the bottling operation. As they said, they expect to be up more than one, but we only wanted to bring this to you one time, so there's some time built in on the back end for all of next year. But anybody who's been riding by and looking, I think you've seen the progress. The initial capital investment has increased from the original agreement. We would ask that you would pass this update. It's been a long time in the making.
Yes, sir, it has. Do you have a question or any comments to the mayor? Do I have a motion to approve resolution 2023-42?
So moved.
We have a motion by Ms. Baker, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Davis. All in favor say aye. Any opposition? Any abstention? Motion carries. Thank you. Next on the agenda is ordinance 443, authorizing the issuance and sale of the state gasoline anticipation warrant series 2023, and this will constitute our second reading on this. Mayor?
Yes, sir, Mr. President. As y'all are aware, we did a couple of resurfacing and rebuilding projects in the last year. We found that when we originally bid those, that resurfacing companies were the ones that got the bid, and then in an attempt to subcontract the rebuilding, it really drove the cost up, so we ended up splitting it in two. And we did a resurfacing project first, and then we did the rebuild project second. We did that with capital outlay funds that we had on hand, with the anticipation of doing this revenue warrant to cover those costs and pay ourselves back. So this is a legal revenue warrant authorized through the Rebuild Alabama gas tax. So we just need to move forward with it. This is the second reading, and it's a 10-year warrant. It is a revenue warrant, so it will not be a general obligation of the city. We will not count against our debt levy or anything of that nature. It's $800,000 over a 10-year period, and the revenues from the Rebuild Alabama gas tax will more than amortize the debt, leaving additional funds available to build up and use on additional projects over time.
Sure. Any questions for the mayor? Do I have a motion to approve ordinance 443?
So moved.
I have a motion by Ms. Bowden, do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Ms. Baker. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Any abstention? Motion carries. At this time, if the council has no appointments, Mayor, do you have any appointments you need to make tonight?
No, sir.
Okay, so next on the agenda is mayor's comments.
I know it's been a long day, so I will appreciate everything that the council has done today. I know we took up a lot of your time today. Y'all got a lot accomplished, and I'm very grateful for that. I appreciate South Central coming down and working through all that with us, y'all's patience, and working through all that in addition to this very large agenda. And so I don't have anything additional to report unless y'all have specific questions. I'll be glad to answer. And again, just want to thank you for putting in a long day and working together so well on so many different things. I'm very appreciative of that. I hope everyone had a happy Easter. That's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Any questions for the mayor? If not, next on the agenda is council member comments. Ms. Hall. Mr. Davis.
No comments this afternoon.
Ms. Baker.
We're all tired. We had a long day, but I want to thank my colleagues for, I think we've worked really well together and tackling big things and making the most of it. Cleanup this month is for District 4, so take advantage of that. Do your spring cleaning and call 911 to come pick that up. And I also want to, I hope everyone did have a happy Easter. I know our special events team has had lots of activities planned and rescheduled for downtown, but I do want to say thank you to them because I know they've dealt with a lot with the weather lately, but it's nice that we offer those opportunities for members of our community to come out and come together downtown. So that is all I have.
Thank you, ma'am. Ms. Bowden.
Two things. I want to congratulate Reverend Pastor Coach Carl Howard for the blessing he's going to receive this Saturday. and I know we all feel the same way and congratulating him. And that, I wanted to just say that it's just a pleasure and an honor to be on this council and serve, and I have a right to disagree, but agree on things that become important to the majority of people in our city. So I don't want to thank my colleagues and the mayor.
Thank you, ma'am. And do I have a motion for adjournment? Thank y'all.
Yeah.